Okay.
Now you can do that. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. So Cheryl and I show up on Zoom every Friday morning, except for last week, and and we never talk to each other beforehand. And look at us, we're coordinated again.
Black and white.
Again.
Whatever.
Again. And I was going to wear my silver dangly earrings, but instead, I didn't. Okay, well, you know what? We have a guest today.
That's a surprise.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah.
Does Karen know that she's live on Facebook with us? Because she
I don't know. I don't know. She wanted to come in, so I admitted her. But we'll just go with the flow.
I guess so.
Good morning, Kathy. Come on in, Facebook world.
Hi, Karen. Did you know you're live on Facebook with us because you came in the Zoom room?
I didn't expect to be.
Oh, well, you entered our Zoom room in the waiting room.
Okay. So I just wanted to be one of the attendees. I couldn't find the right link. Sorry. So okay. I will stop the video and let you guys go on.
Well, no, just hang on. Just hang on for a minute, because right on the top of my list, I have thank Karen. So,
okay, well, I'm here.
Okay, so I wanted to say thank you, Karen, for filling in for Cheryl last week when she was away playing in Sacramento. And so, yeah, it was perfect timing that you wanted to join us this morning, because I had you on my list to thank you. It was wonderful to have you on our Feng Shui Friday as a guest, and we're definitely going to do that again sometime.
Okay. All right.
And thank you for stepping in and filling in for me. It's greatly appreciated. And I know you two had fun. Internet connectivity issues aside, you still had fun.
Oh, yes, we did.
Much appreciated, Karen.
All right. Well, let the rest of the fun begin.
Okay, thanks, Karen.
You'll have to leave Zoom, just so that you're aware. I can mute her, but I can't make her go anywhere. Just let herself. But we are all in alignment. We are all in alignment.
All in alignment. Oh, we are all in alignment today. Holy Hannah.
Yeah, lots going on, lots of fun happening. Yay. Let's just see.
And every Friday we go live and talk about some card that flies out of Cheryl's deck from the Personal Paradise card deck from Tara Catherine Collins.
Founder, teacher, mentor of the Western School of Feng Shui.
Yes.
And you know, we need to stop here for a second, because if you've been watching these episodes and you think, you know, those two have a lot of fun, and Karen probably added to that last night because of her wisdom, Anita is facilitating the next round of practitioner training coming up here in Red Deer. Details, my friend.
September in Red Deer, 6 days of immersed learning in the ancient wisdom of Feng Shui. Anyone can add that to their toolbox and become a certified essential Feng Shui practitioner from the Western School of Feng Shui. And I will post a link and it'll take you right to the registration page, tells you everything, blah, blah, blah. So
perfect. Yay.
Yay.
Come join us as a practitioner. Okay, so I was shuffling, and Anita and I were chatting a little bit before we come on a little earlier, of course, because, you know, gotta. And you've heard about what we're doing, right? Did you talk any more about what's coming up in October?
I didn't talk about that last week because we were busy talking about other things.
Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. We'll talk about a little bit about that at the end, or a little bit further in. And anyway, the first card that flew out of the deck is the number 47 card, which totals 11. Wealth and prosperity. So we were chuckling about that because we have a very fun event coming up. And this morning it was like synergistic synchronicities, just pop, 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 pop. And a big shout out to our friend Kate, because she was one of them. And another shout out to Rosalind Fung, because she was another one of them.
And Sandra, and yeah, there were just
Carrie
things,
and Ranchel.
Tara and Ranchel. Yeah, things were just popping in this morning like
crazy. That was awesome.
Like popcorn. Yeah.
There you go.
Golden nuggets of popcorn or something. Anyways.
Okay, so then the second card that came out, and it's sandwiched in between. So the yellow, of course, is the earth element. So this is a fire element sandwiched in between two earth. And it is the bedroom, the number 30 card. And then, of course, didn't I say 47, wealth and prosperity?
Yep.
Well, the number 11 water feature card came out.
Oh, yes. Okay. Water
also
feature.
an 11. So we have 1111 right here. 2 cards.
1111. Oh, and you
sandwiched.
You were just in Sacramento a week ago with the
1111 queens
of the Digitality book, right?
Yes. I just was. And I'll tell you, 111 on the Fahrenheit scale is way hotter than this chick likes.
Oh.
Just telling you.
Okay.
Because that's what it was in Sacramento.
Okay.
Anyhow, let's go. Let's be current. Let's be present in this moment, and let's talk about this combination of wealth and prosperity. And when you're looking at a Bagua map, right? So this purple section here that we're talking about is the wealth and prosperity area.
And you put your left hand in, you put your left hand out, you put your left hand in, and you shake it all about. And that is your wealth and prosperity corner.
And we're not musicians, can you tell?
I know. My grandkids are coming tomorrow. I'm practicing funny songs.
Oh, there you go. That'll be fun. It's always good to be around the kids, because then you get into that creativity mode. So I just want to read a little bit from Tara's card. So when you've got the wealth and prosperity area, you can enhance to. So this is in promoting something that you want. Generate more cash flow. Now bear with me, because I'm reading this without my prescription glasses. Gather resources for a special purpose. Strengthen the attribute of gratitude. And what would you enhance with? Well, the first thing on the list is water features, C card number 11. That's why I wanted to read it. And of course, there's other information on there. But every room, including your bedroom, right? Because we can do the Bagua in the macro, so your whole house, property, city, right? Anita, you've done it for Sylvan Lake. I've done it in our clothes where we live. The whole macro, or you can do it right down to the micro. So each room in your house, each surface, so even on your desk, you can do some enhancing work. I look at my desk and it needs some attention since I got home. Let's just say there's a pile over here there you go, a beautiful plant.
That's in my wealth and prosperity on my desk.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
It sits there. It probably needs a drink.
Yeah.
But anyways.
I have amongst a whole bunch of paperwork, a feather that landed at my feet.
Oh.
And this cool little genie bottle that I got from Desiree with a purple scroll inside it that I wrote a little message to myself on.
Nice.
And Desiree, if you're watching, hopefully you're watching, we need to talk to you about our event. Anyway, purple color, wealth and prosperity, water features, bedroom.
Water features. Yeah. And you know what, when we had Karen on last week, one of the cards was affirmations. And so the wealth and prosperity is a great area to put wealth affirmations or gratitude, right? Just an affirmation might be, I am open and willing to receive. I am so grateful for the abundance that flows to me and through me constantly. There's just so many affirmations that we can do. And so, because sometimes, Cheryl, and we've had this in many situations where you go into a room and maybe the wealth and prosperity is a doorway into a closet or something. And, it's not conducive to really
a water
putting
feature
there or moving something around. And so that's when an affirmational card works wonderful, right? A little sticky note or something like that. I actually put I have these little stickies that I have that say it's something about money flows to me. I'm a money magnet. I use money for the highest good. Those kind of things. Anyways, it's a little sticky thing. And I actually took one out last night and stuck it somewhere. So
interesting.
There you go.
It's another reason why wealth and prosperity probably came up for us today.
Yeah.
I heard one the other day, and I say it quite a bit to myself when I'm practicing gratitude, and it's, I am willing to expand my capacity to receive abundance.
Oh, I'm gonna write that in the chat. I like that.
Yeah, I do too. And it was from Maria 360 degree. She was a guest on Ignite Humanity. I am willing to expand my capacity to receive abundance. And you can finish that with in the form of, or in all areas of my life, or for my highest good, or however you want to finish that, whatever it looks like and means to you.
Right.
Yeah, I say that one a lot to myself.
I like it. Okay, it's in the chat. I'm willing to expand my capacity to receive abundance. And, that word willing is really important, right?
And I've learned about it from these two.
Yes, from Marilyn and Joy, right? So that will, so we're willing something toward us. We're willing. And and that, when you just say that word itself, it really, it feels comfortable, right? It feels good. There's no resistance there. Whereas some of those other affirmations that we see where it says, I am a millionaire, or, whatever.
We tend to refute that.
Right, that there's resistance there, right? So I am willing to expand my capacity to receive abundance. And that would be an amazing little affirmation to put in an area of the home where you can't necessarily enhance your wealth and prosperity. So standing,
or even if you can enhance it,
of any room, putting your left hand in the far left corner is the wealth and prosperity area of the room, and just check and see what's going on there, and what is it reflecting back.
What's showing up in your feng shui eyes?
Yeah, and I love that card of Tara's says, when enhance that area when you are looking, to fund a specific project. So again, that card could be for Cheryl and I, because we're funding a specific project.
Yes.
And you know what? Maybe we need to enhance our own wealth and prosperity in every room of our home.
Homes, plural, exactly. Especially our offices.
Yes.
And we can certainly do our yards as well. Again, you can take the bagua, right? You can take the bagua, and the entrance to your property, it works exactly the same way. Lay it down in front of you, right? So your entrance quadrant is always at the bottom. It's one of these in this area here. Lay it down over your property. What is your property reflecting back to you? Because I can tell you, a lot of people think their fence is their boundary.
Right.
And so if your fence is 3 feet in, so people are either one of two things, typically. They're 3 feet in from their property line, or they're right on their property line. Now, our fence is right on our property line, but I still take great care in the back alley.
Yes.
And I know the people across from us, their property line is 3 feet in, and they don't take great care of their back alley. And then I question what's actually going on for them in those areas, right? So it goes right across the top, the wealth and prosperity, fame and recognition, and then of course your love and relationships. Just because it's out of sight, it's not out of mind, and energy doesn't have boundaries, right? It doesn't stop at the corner. So what's happening between you and your neighbor? So standing at the front of your property, is your wealth and prosperity in your neighbor's yard?
Yes. Yeah, so you got to get the glasses on and do the bird's eye view, right? What does it look like? Where's the wealth and prosperity? And water features could be used outside on your property. You have a beautiful water feature outside your back door. What area of the Bagua is that in?
It's in the center.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very close. Our house is virtually right in the center of our property, because we've got the garage and the driveway, and then some of the yard. So it kind of borders. Yeah. Creativity.
So I mean, you could move the fountain, right? Put it in the wealth and prosperity area, having a table fountain inside somewhere. Certainly you could have a fountain in the bedroom.
Absolutely.
Because just that sound of water, is very soothing. It's like white noise.
For some people, it's got to work
for some. Yeah, some people. My mom would be up to the bathroom every 30 minutes.
That's exactly what my husband says. I don't want to listen to water.
Because they want to have a good sleep in the bedroom. However, okay, so here's one, and especially so in the bedroom. So we're talking about wealth and prosperity to enhance it. A water feature, so you can actually have a beautiful picture.
Exactly.
In the bedroom, in the wealth and prosperity corner. That depicts water. It could be a picture of a beautiful waterfall, or, a beautiful Hawaiian water scenery, or just saying a friend of ours is traveling to Hawaii at the end of the month or next month or something. Sylvan Lake, water. How come we get 2 to 3 million visitors in 8 weeks in the summer? It's because, they're not coming here for the trees. They're coming here for the water, right? Because we're naturally drawn to that water.
Karen put a comment in the chat, by the way, not on Facebook, but in the Zoom chat. You should read it. But I want to touch on, so I'm thinking about the wealth and prosperity in our bedroom. And it's a smaller area, but that's where I have black flowing curtains. That pool, right? And they face into the bedroom. So it can be, we can dive deeper and get into the 5 element theory, where water is represented by the color blacks and the dark blues. So look at us talking about water today. What are we both wearing? Too funny. Too funny. Anyway, so that's a side note. Did you want to make a comment or share what Karen put in the chat?
I didn't see it. Oh, let me go there. I'll find it.
Yeah.
Just a minute.
You bet.
Just a minute. I'll go there. and find it in the, okay. Sometimes apartment or condominium dwellers find their wealth and prosperity gua out on a small, narrow balcony or tiny patio.
Yep.
Enhancing that can also be much fun and so impactful on their wealth, prosperity, fame, and love and relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, Karen. Thank you. And you're right. It's, not only we're talking about a physical single structure home, but a lot of people do live in condominiums or apartments or that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so but here's the thing, there is always something a solution. There's always something you can do.
Yes, exactly. 100%. So
yeah, and I did want to say, as I'm, was up till midnight and awake at 5, doing all kinds of stuff in my office. I also wanted to say that, with the wealth and prosperity, we can do all of these enhancements. Like you can go and put a symbol of wealth and prosperity in every wealth and prosperity gua of every room in your home. But here's the thing, and you can do all the affirmations, you can do all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. But if what's being reflected back to you is not representing wealth and prosperity to you, you're not going to be in that flow.
Right.
For example, if there is a stack of bills on your counter, we've seen that, right, Cheryl?
Oh, yeah.
A stack of unopened mail on your desk. That is not a symbol of wealth and prosperity. And you can do as many affirmations, you can, do whatever you want, but it ain't going to happen until you zip up some of those energetic loops, right? You have to feel prosperous. You have to be willing to receive. And in doing that, you have to look through your feng shui eyes and see what's being reflected back to you in your home. Mm-hmm. Are there items in disrepair? Right? That's a big one.
Huge.
Are you willing to settle for, tiny little inconveniences in your home? Do you save every bread bag like my mother? Those are all subconscious programs connected to wealth and prosperity.
Mm-hmm. So I want to add to that, Anita, because recently, and we're going to talk about this woman, Dr. Rose Bachman, in a minute. Mm-hmm. I had a session with Dr. Rose, and the word struggle came up. And in our upbringing, struggle, 7 kids, 2 parents on a farm. Mm-hmm. Struggle was a part of our verbiage.
Yes.
My ancestors, on my dad's side, Hungarian, on my mom's side, Ukrainian. Struggle was a part of their ancestry. So this is something that's been handed down generationally.
Yes.
Am I willing to give up the struggle? And that was such a fascinating conversation to have with Dr. Rose, because it took no time to get to the issue in the tissue. As she likes to put it.
Yeah,
right?
she's fascinating. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am willing to let go of struggle. It's no longer a part of my vocabulary. I forgive my parents. They didn't know any better. I forgive my ancestors. They didn't know any better. Mm-hmm. You don't have to continue with those beliefs.
And you know what? Your cells are listening, right? Your cells are listening. Every thing that's ever happened to you in your entire life, from the moment you were in your mother's womb, your cells have been listening, and they have an energetic signature for that. Mm-hmm. It's all stored in our DNA. It's there. It's and you're right, Cheryl. So much of the lack And that prosperity issue comes, it's not because of our generation, it's because of many generations before us in our family lineage. And so really important to clear that energy. And you had mentioned that we are having...
How do you clear that energy?
We are having a special event in October, a live event called Power of an Unstoppable Woman. And we are having a very special guest join us.
Numerous.
On the Saturday evening.
Yes. Yes.
David T. Gross. And he actually is going to be working in the divine feminine energy. And he's going to be clearing, helping whoever attends in his audience, and he's very, very powerful. He's going to be helping to clear those generational blockages.
You know what I think we need to do? And of course, this just came in. Every week, we need to spotlight one of our speakers.
Okay. Good idea.
Right? So that you're getting a better idea of the quality of the vibration and the energy of the people that we're bringing to you. And it will be live and in person October 21, 22 in Red Deer.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. And David is one of them, but I already mentioned Dr. Rose. So I want to go back to Dr. Rose for a second.
Okay.
Because she is the originator of the Power of an Unstoppable Woman 20 some years ago. She started hosting events. And amazingly, a few other people that we've said, this is who we're having join us, have all said, I know her. I've studied with her, right? So it's amazing the impact that she started creating 20 some years ago, doing what she does. And she does it just, oh my word. Anybody who's been on our Power of 8 group, 2 times we've had her on there just to introduce her to people, have had amazing shifts. So we're
and actually,
more.
You know what? I'm gonna put a link in. I'm going to put a link in the comments, and you can actually go and listen to some of those with her. Because amazing. Amazing.
So before we hit the top of the hour, which is in 1 minute, I have to tell you.
Okay.
This is episode 124, which equals a 7. These cards total 7. Today is the 7 month of the 7 year. So that for us today is a 7, 7, 7, 7. And we've had
okay, let's see what the girls have to say.
Like, holy smokes, what a day, what an episode. And I don't know if Adironda talks about the 4-7. She goes to the triple, but anyway, what I do want to talk about is the 7, because the 7 is about intuition, inner wisdom, spirituality, and practicality, paying attention to your foundation, going within, learning from the cycles of life, and my favorite, spiritual teacher. Being in constant communication with your angelic realm or guidance. That's about the single 7. It's also, when you look at the shape of a 7, a springboard. How can I do this? I don't know how to do this. Right?
A springboard.
A springboard. Right? So if you look at the shape of the 7, it's your springboard, and there's a step. Where are you on the ladder to the top, where you're going to just spring forward? And it might just be in that willingness to expand your capacity to receive abundance.
Ooh.
There was a lot there. There was a lot there.
Was.
We crammed it all in, man, and we're 1 minute over.
Okay, and that's okay. And then so next week, that means that next Friday is the first Friday of the month. Yay. Where we always do the Feng Shui Oracle card reading. Of course, we're going to be posting on there. You know, whoever comments gets a reading. We'll be posting that next week. I'm going to post a link to Dr. Rose in the comments and to our events coming up.
Yeah.
So if you know someone who would love to, you know, have a vendor table, we are currently taking applications for that. Mm-hmm. And tickets for the event. Tell us about that, Cheryl, real quick.
They're going to go on sale on August 1st. And I got to tell you, grab the VIP tickets. Mm-hmm. Because they are limited. And they include Saturday night with David.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they do. Oh, yes, they do.
Along with
that's a huge value.
Along with goodies and a swag bag and yada, 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 yada.
Yeah. Anyways, August 1st. And again, we'll put some links in there about all of that.
So I think it's going to be a fun weekend. And I had this vision. We're going to go over a little bit because I have to share this.
Okay.
We're in central Alberta. And I think it would be a fabulous and fun weekend to meet in the middle with your friends. So if you're living in Calgary area, or you're in northern area and you want to meet in the middle, Red Deer is the place to be meeting in the middle. It could be a fun weekend for you and your sisters, or you and your mom and your sisters, or you and your daughters and granddaughters, right? So it is going to be an event that you don't want to miss.
Absolutely. And we already have had some people say they're coming, you know, possibly from BC
and Saskatchewan.
One of my friends actually in Florida said that she is considering it. Somebody else that we know in Texas is considering. Hello? What?
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be a potentially life-changing event.
Yes, it will. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to be for us, for everyone. Yeah.
And the energy is going to be high because Anita and I, you know, we're pretty picky. We're hand choosing our speakers.
Yeah, we're hand
choosing our vendors.
And vendors, right? Yeah. We are taking everybody through an application process for both of those.
Yes.
And Tara, the date is October 21 and 22. Tara, there she is from Lloydminster, Alberta. She's like 5 hours away and she wants to come to the event. Hello. Yeah. Okay. So I put the link already for the event, and I'm putting a link for to meet Dr. Rose.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay.
Get a taste of her. Each week we'll highlight one of the speakers.
Yes.
I like that idea. And if we have time, vendors, but there's not that many weeks. So.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Thank you, people, for joining us. Happy Feng Shui Friday. Go and look at your wealth and prosperity area of your home today, whether it's in your bedroom, on your deck, in your yard, wherever it is, and see what you can do to get in the flow, enhance the flow of energy coming through.
Expand your capacity to receive.
I'm willing to expand my capacity to receive. And so it is.
And so it is. Have a great week, everybody. We are all in alignment.